Hello and welcome. This is Method for Love, and today I'm going in with an energy update for the collective for the rest of the week. I have pulled quite a lot of cards, and so I'm just going to get right into it. So we have 37 with fruition, number 9 with assessing, 3 of air, the magician, the hermit, wise counselor, and then we have the 2 of water, square in astrology, as well as opposition. There might be a bit of challenging relationships this week. Realizing what is too much for you versus what it is you really would like to deal with or want in your life. A pause before reaction, choosing your battles, destructing programs from childhood or from growing up telling you that you're too much or your intensity is there, that there's something wrong with you, or looking outside of yourself for answers, or looking outside of yourself for things that are found within self-discovery of your intellect and spirit combination. As you assess your space, knowledge comes in, and everything that you have worked on and have tried hard in is coming to fruition. The flowers are blooming in your garden of your mind, and you are now in a higher space. There is a lot of grief, though, that you're processing and breaking down in order to move forward in your healing. There have been misunderstandings this week with opposition in square. So opposition is imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. And square is a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So there's been people and personalities clashing that you feel maybe are being triggered around you, but yet they're blaming the trigger on you, or they're projecting what they feel onto you and like blaming you, saying it is you, and you are really choosing to stand your ground and not give in to their criticism of you, because you know it's not true and you don't need to prove yourself, or you've been noticing that you don't need to prove yourself anymore because it's just not worth it, and you just feel like you're walking on glass around them, and you're noticing or you're questioning, do I really want to deal with this anymore? So maybe a lot of either friends that you had before are falling away, or relationships, or just a bunch of different triggers are coming up to the surface to be seen and faced, and new disciplined or new phases of you are showing in your growth and how far you've come, because you don't react the same as you used to anymore. You are now in a higher space, and it's not that like it kind of just evolved into that through awareness and mindfulness of how you would like to show up. And the inner wisdom is coming up. The tools have unfolded in front of you. And you are seeing, you have that wise counselor within. And that built-in strength to withstand the pressure of that diamond being created, as well as facing certain aspects that are being mirrored as a sister sign or brother sign in front of you, in order for through difficulty growth comes. And not having to the message of, even when you mess up, you don't feel guilty anymore, or you don't put shame or guilt on yourself anymore, and you don't beat yourself up. You just move forward and choose the next right thing, and you are growing in many aspects like that. That's just one of many other examples of the pause and personal development you have been working through, and taking charge and leadership of your life in order to personalize what is being reflected, and developing yourself through not minimizing yourself, but letting yourself shine more, and choosing what's worth fighting for in each moment and what's worth walking away. And the song, I wrote it down, Call on Me by Eric Prides, was like coming up as I was pulling the cards. And it's something is coming to a head. There is a sense of perseverance in a relationship as well, that you are sharing with another and up-leveling in. There's a falling in love with the process and finding your wholeness within another, not as they are making you whole, but you are whole. And the vessicapicese comes to mind, with like the two circles coming together to open up a new portal of existing together and creating magic in the worlds through that love connection. And really knowing who you are. That is how this came to be, is you stood in your power and you loved yourself enough to love another fully, choosing them without the word of other people, by getting out of judgment, but ending all of the cycles that have stopped you from embodying your fullest self. And a new chapter is here beginning. And pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are the extent of what hasn't been processed through the day, and it is your subconscious letting you know what level you are on through symbolism. Maybe they are violent as well. Maybe your dreams are really vivid and violent, and if it's too much for you, you could put it into the violet flame. But also maybe you're being called to heal certain aspects of those dimensions by sending healing to them, or prayer, or whatever you feel intuitively called to do. There's an onlooking. You are on a mission, and knowing your worth and moving forward in your own light. There is a crack in the darkness. Something is opening. And you're collecting the pieces of your pain and to make a montage kaleidoscope of where you've been. And I'm not even sure what that meant, but it came out. Everything is falling into place, like how a kaleidoscope falls into place and just becomes a beautiful picture of colors. Colors might be important to somebody. And to just really know that your body, your mind, you are an intelligent being that finds information and gathers information through awareness, your physical senses, your soul senses, and you're just adapting here movement by movement. And things are hard at this time, but know that you are on the right path. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm thankful for whoever who watched this far, and I will see you another day. Bye.